Okay, let's talk a little bit about my homework on USPS. As you know, I'm doing my research on the opportunities, and I've been putting some YouTubes out there. I'm going to put an extensive or a long video on basically USPS carrier snapshot over the next 35 years, because that's what I was looking at is what happens over the next 35 years for the people that qualify to be a USPS city carrier. So I have it broke down in finance so we could really look at the benefits and the security of a USPS and also the stamina and so on. But you know what's interesting is I've been in business for 50 years. There's always going to be what I call pink slip quarter. Pink slip quarter basically is when you get laid off, you get fired, you get severance pay. In other words, there's a change. There could be a change in an acquisition. The new buyer, the new owner says, you know what, we don't need these people. Let's cut them out and let's come up with better solutions. And the first ones to go are the expensive ones, which are the people that are in long-term transition or long-term employees. They really don't look at the production or the performance of years and years of some of you people. And I'm talking about, even in my case, I've been independent since 1993. You're never good enough. And when there's a new owner, you know, they really don't respect you. You know, if you're a certain age, if you're making a certain amount of money, you're overhead. You're considered overhead. And a lot of it is the benefit package. So I'm going to put a lengthy video on here about USPS and the options, the compensation, the total package of how an employer looks at the cost of an employee. However, it also gives you the future of if you decide to pick a very good company, a very good organizations for the long term, this is the type of dollars you can retire with if you make it. Okay? Now, what I've noticed is I watch on LinkedIn, I watch about who the acquirers are. My background is mergers and acquisitions. Okay? And there's so much activity in the last quarter because companies are failing. They're failing. And the company that were acquired, they're not going to meet their quotas. So I'm going to give you this information. Just be